So let's go over how to release the peroneus muscles. Why do you want to release the peroneus muscles? The peroneus muscles are the muscles that lift the outside of the foot into a movement that I call eversion. That's what it's called actually in anatomy, is eversion, or kinesiology I should say. Eversion is lifting the outside of the foot, and these muscles that run down the outside of the shin are the muscles that do it. They're called the peroneus muscles. So the peroneus brevis is the short one of the three. It's actually the middle length one of the three. And it runs from midway down the fibula and attaches down to the condyloid process on the fifth metatarsal of the foot, which is the bone right under the small toe. With my lower hand, I'm actually like inverting the foot, which is the opposite of eversion. So I'm stretching the peroneus brevis while I'm doing a pressure point with my fingers on the other hand, and I'm using kind of a crest position with my other hand to keep it stable, and to be able to press really firmly with my middle finger while also being able to balance. And actually right now I'm bringing my other hand up so I can balance even more, and I'm going to use my thumb a couple times with my other fingers to really nail the point. So anyway, you want to do pulses of yang and yin. So you hold the pressure and then slowly back your pressure out, triggering releases. And that was for the peroneus brevis. Now let's do the peroneus longus. You see it runs all the way down the fibula, from the top of the fibula all the way down to the fifth metatarsal, which is on the outside of the foot there. And it actually runs under the foot to the first metatarsal. So when it runs all the way down the outside of the shin and then under the foot, and it runs behind the condyloid process, kind of like a pulley or whatever. So when it contracts, that tendon slides across the bottom of the foot and flips the outside of the foot up. So that, like I said, that movement is called eversion. And to stretch it, you have to do inversion. And inversion is when you stretch the foot in. And looks like we're switching over to the peroneus tertius muscle. The peroneus tertius muscle is such a small muscle. It comes from the actual backside of the fibula bone. You see just above the styloid, or like the very end of the fibula, and it comes down to the condyloid process. And this is how you release it. You have to do an inversion of the ankle, and with one hand, and with the other hand, using your thumb, you go into that little space along the front side of the fibula, because it attaches from there. That's the origin, and from there it drops down behind the ankle bone on the outside and attaches to the condyloid process on the under the fifth metatarsal, which is the toe. The long bone in the foot that comes down under the little toe, where my other thumb is. So anyway, my thumbs are basically attaching or touching the attachments. So you want to do an inversion stretch of the foot while you do the pressure with the other hand onto that muscle, and yang yin, and you'll get it to release. Okay, there we go. There are only 3 peroneus muscles, so this one's kind of simple. It's a short course, but it's really important because people get pain in the outside of their shins all the time on that peroneal area. And dancers especially, it'll make your feet cramp, and it gives you pain in the outside of the foot even when this is hurting, and it's great to know how to fix it. So if someone has pain in the outside of the foot and it's lifting their outside of the foot into eversion, that's not called supination or pronation, by the way. It's called eversion. All you have to do is release the peroneus muscles, and it fixes that, and it fixes the pain along the bottom of the foot that's caused by the peroneus longus. Okay, until next time, see you in the next video.